Hello, fellow old schoolers. Echo Greg here with round number 4 of the Spring Guildhouse 2026 event. This was a Swiss-style pairing Alpha 2 Alliances event. Alpha 2 Alliances, as it implies, is all sets between Alpha and Alliances. So that adds to the old school format. Homelands, Ice Age, Alliances, and a couple of the book promos, most notably Mana Crypt, which is restricted. So, I am playing a blue-based Eureka deck. It's got 4 clones, 4 deep spawns, Demonic Tutor, Regrowth, 4 Mahamodis, 4 Tinderwalls. Tinderwalls lets you ramp out and also provide some early blocking against the more aggressive decks in the format. Some of the blue power in a Time Walk and Ancestral, 4 Trakes, 4 Eurekas, Demonic Consultation, which is also restricted, Soul Ring, 4 Force of Wills, 2 Sylvan Libraries, Lotus, Chaos Orb, the Mana Crypt, Library, the 3 colored Moxes, Emerald, Sapphire, and Jet, 4 Bayous, 3 Havenwood Battlegrounds, 4 Cities of Brass, 4 Tropical Islands, 2 Underground Seas, a Mana Drain, a Mind Twist, and a Polar Kraken. In the sideboard, I've got some Blue Elemental Blasts and Hydro Blasts, 4 Control Magics, 4 Psychic Purges, and 4 Tormod's Crypts. So right now in this event, I am a 1 and 2. This is round 4, so there's one more round after this, so highly unlikely that I will make any sort of cut with an X and 2 record, especially with the losses coming pretty early. But we'll take a look and see how we do. So, I'm playing against Pat. Pat is on a black, red, green kind of aggro deck, so should be a pretty good matchup for me. My creatures are a little bit bigger, and I probably have more of them, and then just got to avoid getting burned out. So, I have to play. I lead off with a Bayou into a Tinderwall, so setting up for hopefully a quick Eureka. Pat plays a Taiga into a Curd Ape, one of the classic openers in all of Magic. So there's a Tropical Island and a Lotus. I'm going to crack it, and I'm going to play Eureka. So I will drop an Underground Sea first. That's going to give me double blue, so after the Eureka resolves, if there's any sort of attempt from Pat to... not that he would have Blast in the main, hopefully, but I'm going to have Mana Drain, Mana open, so protect myself a little. So Pat plays a Badlands, I play Mahamodi. Pat plays a second Badlands, I play a Trike. Pat's going to play an Urnum, and then I am out of cards, so Pat is going to be able to just keep playing. He plays a second Urnum and a Strip Mine. And then Eureka is going to resolve. Pat's taking a look at what I've got. And he's going to take out the Underground Sea. So then I pass back. So, not as one-sided a Eureka as I would like to see, but still favors me pretty well. And he's going to give the Mahamodi Force Walk, since it flies anyway. So, it'll be a little bit of a tight race here. I can crack in for 5. He can crack back in for 8, but then I'll be able to crack in for 9. He will have the Curd Ape as a blocker, so I'll have to watch out for burn spells. So I do Kraken for 5, dropping him to 15, and I play a Havenwood and pass. He's going to keep the Forest Walk on the Mahamoti. And yep, sure enough, he's going to crack in. I'll take the 8, drop into 12. And then he plays a Birds. I untap, take a look at what I see. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the Birds now, just get out of the way as a blocker, and then I'm going to swing in for 8. So he does have a curd ape he could block with if he wanted to, but he decides not to, and he drops to 7. So I do have lethal on board next time if he can't answer the Mahamoti. It will crack in for 5, and then I can shoot for 2 with the trike. So I just got to stay alive. I am at 12, so unless he's got like double berserk, because he only has 2 cards in hand, I'm in pretty good shape here. So yeah, he cracks in with both. I will block 1 again. He may have 1 berserk, and that would kill me. So I'll take 4. Which I'd go to 6 for some reason, but it really should be at 8. Yep, then I crack in, and then I shoot. And that is game number 1. So we move to sideboards. Based on what I have seen, really just the control magics are going to come in. I'll bring in the control magics. Probably take out Mind Twist, because it's pretty, his deck's pretty fast. And then maybe a Force of Will, maybe a Deep Spawn. Not really sure, but definitely bringing in the control magics. So let's jump ahead to game number 2. Pat will be on the play. Looks like I'm mulliganing. Yep. Happy with the 6 that I have. Pat's taking a look at his opening hand. He is also mulliganing, so we'll skip ahead a little bit. Pat's going to take a look at his next 7, see if he's got a 6 that he can keep. Looks like he's happy with it. Yep, just trying to figure out what he wants to put back. So yep, selects that, bottoms it, and off we go. So again, Pat is on the play, having lost game 1. He goes Mountain into Curd 8, so not quite as fun as a Taiga, but if he follows up with a Forest on turn 2, it's still pretty good. I just play a Tropical Island pass back. There's a Bayou, which does count as a Forest. He's going to crack in. Well, I'm going to go ahead and Blue Blast it. So I did bring in the Blue Elemental Blasts. At this point, just trying to make sure that I don't take too much damage in the early hand. I must not have had as fast a hand as I did in game 1. He plays a Birds, passes, I drop a Havenwood Battleground, and pass back. And then there's a Mountain and pass. So not much going on for Pat. I play a Bayou. I play a Tinderwall, and then I crack a Demonic Tutor. Probably grabbing a Eureka here. But I may have already had one and just grabbing a Fatty. But either way, trying to set up for a good Eureka turn. There's a Badlands for Pat. I'm not too concerned about Pat having anything big or scary in hand because he's He's at 6 mana already. If he had had it, he would have played it. So I'm feeling pretty safe. And having an Ancestral, which I think I just top decked, really helps to set up a good Eureka. So, yeah, play another Trop, play a Mox, and fire off a Eureka. So I'll play a Mahmodi. Pat's got a Taiga. I've got a Clone, which will clone the Mahmodi. The way Eureka works is everything does come into play at the same time, but they are time-stamped into when you revealed them, so in order for Clone to see something, it has to already be in play or have been, put into play by Eureka already. So if I led with a Clone, it could have either been a Birds or a Tinderwall, so have to lead with the Mahmodi first. Then I've got a second Clone, so I've got 3 Modis on the table, looking pretty strong. I pass back. There's a Demonic Tutor for Pat, which could be very problematic. We'll see what he gets. Maybe able to deal with one of them. I don't know, unless he's splashed for something like a Balance. Probably not going to be able to deal with all 3, but still trying to figure it out. Yep, so he makes a decision, passes back, so whatever he got is not going to be played on his turn. So I crack in with the Force, looking to deal 15 damage. Pat is going to block 1 and take 10, drop in a 10. So, still not sure what he went and fetched. He hasn't played it yet. He'll pass, take his turn. Thinking about what he can do here. He's got to stop 2 of the Mahmodis now. He is only at 10 life. So, thinking about what he could possibly be doing here. Alright, he's going to start by bolting the Tinderwall, playing an Ants, and swinging for 5, dropping me to 15, and then passes back. So, I'm going to control magic his Ants, which unfortunately are tapped, but and then I swing it for lethal, and there we go. Oh, so he had searched up a Hurricane and was looking to Hurricane me. Take a look at the lands that he had. So he had, let's get back a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could only Hurricane for 5. He needed to top deck a land there. And he had to block with the Birds, which was his mana source, because he needed to be above 5 life if he's going to Hurricane for 6 to take a Modi. So that 6 toughness coming big there. If those were Shivens, or another 5 toughness creature, he would have been able to wipe the board. Would have put himself very low, but still would have survived and then maybe been able to take care of business. But I'm able to get there in 2. I take it 2-0. That moves me up to 2-2. So next round, I'll at least have a chance to finish above 500. So good games of Pat. Pretty quick. Eureka did what Eureka does when it gets a good hand, and put a lot of guys onto the table. That game 1 was not as, again, one-sided Eureka as I usually like to see, but was able to get there. The Mahmodi was able to get through there, and then just enough with the strike damage to finish him off before he could kill me with those Arnums. And then game 2 was just a little bit of a blowout. Never really had anything going, and not much you can do against 3 Modis that quickly. So that is it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time.